Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky appears to have confirmed that his country's long-awaited counteroffensive against Russia has started. Kyiv claims its troops have recaptured a string of Russian-occupied villages in the Donetsk region. It comes amid fierce fighting along the south and eastern front lines. CBS News foreign correspondent Ian Lee is there with more.
Ukrainian troops storm a Russian position in the country's southeast. Soldiers pepper the tree line with bullets as their commander orders them to spread out. Inch by inch, Ukraine says it's liberated around 7 settlements. At first, the enemy resisted and tried to repel our attack, this soldier says. Slowly, house by house, we recaptured this village. But victory comes at a cost. Russia has taken out Western supplied equipment, including German tanks and American Bradleys. U.S. officials say Ukraine's much-anticipated offensive is slowly moving forward. But for those who fled the fighting, they wonder what's left for them, like Askold and Tatiana from occupied Soledar.
Do you want to go back and live there?
Where will we return, this couple asks me. We have no apartment. Russia leveled everything to the ground. Askold holds a picture of their destroyed home, but these tears are for their missing relatives in occupied Bakhmut. They haven't heard from them in over a week and fear the worst, a feeling shared in Kherson, where rescuers continue to pluck people from their homes, but the job's dangerous. Russian shelling hit several small boats on Sunday, killing 3 people. Dozens are still missing after Ukraine says Russia blew up the Kakhovka Dam last week, unleashing a tidal wave submerging everything downstream with devastation as far as the eye can see. And rescue operations continue, John, as Ukraine says experts from the International Criminal Court are beginning their investigation into who's responsible for destroying the dam.
Ian Lee in Dnipro, Ukraine. Thank you. For more on this, I'm joined by retired Brigadier General Peter Zwack. The general is a Wilson Center Global Fellow and author of Swimming the Volga, a U.S. Army officer's experiences in pre-Putin Russia. General, what do you make of this counteroffensive by Ukraine?
We knew, and President Volodymyr Zelensky stated up front, this was going to be a hard slog. The Russians have had months to prepare. The Ukrainians have been certainly doing all the things that they need to do to make their forces more lethal and prevail. However, this counteroffensive, they're having to grind through a crust of Russian defenses, and they are doing that. You are going to get reverses. Notably, and the Ukrainians have talked, this is their D-Day. This is their 6th June. If you remember, when we started our push in Europe, we had numerous reverses to go with our advances. The Russians are reasonably well equipped. They're dug in. But once they are rooted out of their trench lines, I think that there's going to be momentum. The key thing is the Ukrainians have the will to fight. The Russians are in there because they're fighting for their own survival, frankly. And once this breaks out, it will. Last point. Yes, there will be reverses. There were a number of U.S.-made armored vehicles and German. This happens in a high-intensity war like this. We should not over-obsess about it.
General, what can we make, or what do we know about the fact that Ukraine is now fighting with new materials, strategy, and NATO-caliber tanks? They have different intelligence going into this counteroffensive. Is there anything we should be aware of when we think about that in terms of what the new elements of their fighting would be in this counteroffensive?
No, great question. First of all, it's not just the equipment. That's an important part. But it's the entire way they fight. We call it in the military mission command, meaning powering down to the lower echelons to take initiative when it is there. And another key point here, and you can't put a quantity on it, I believe, is the will to fight. Ukrainians, and I was just there 3 weeks ago, their nation, it is a societal fight against the Russians, and it goes down and transmits right down to the lower echelons where the Ukrainians are fighting and pushing. The Russians don't have that. I think there will be a point, and the Ukrainians are looking for it, where despite the numbers and considerable firepower, when do the Russians start to break, melt down, as they did last summer on 2 major occasions?
And that leads me to my next question, which is, if in fact the Russians break down on the battlefield in Ukraine, what do you make of the fact that President Putin said Russia will be moving tactical nuclear weapons to Belarus next month? What does that say to you?
Again, notable. This is Putin and the regime thumping their chests. When they talk nukes, in my mind, it is a sign they feel in trouble. It is an attempt to intimidate, and it's not a position of strength. It is also tone deaf, blind to the overall nuclear reality that a number of tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus, while seemingly threatening, does not change the nuclear equation in Europe in iota, because there are so many nukes of so many types on all sides there. It also, by the way, puts in theory, a bullseye on Belarus. There are a lot of Ukrainian Belarusians that don't want to have nukes on their country. They don't want to be drawn into the war this way. So, yes, it is something to pay attention to. I view it as a threat and intimidation, but it does not change the strategic equation there.
Retired Brigadier General Peter Zwack of the Wilson Center. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you.